live? Good evening, everybody. I'm going to show you the correct way to make overnight oats. So many people think that overnight oats are so healthy for you and that they aid in fat loss, and the simple fact of the matter is that they can be so high in calorie that they almost defeat the purpose of eating them. So I'm going to show you what I do every night for my overnight oats, and I'm going to show you how to make them correctly. First problem with overnight oats is most of the time they do not have enough protein. So we got to make sure we're getting our protein in there in order to lose body fat and gain muscle and change the way you look. So first, you're going to need a couple of ingredients to do this correctly. You're going to need some whey protein powder. Again, vanilla or chocolate, doesn't matter which one. It's just up to your preference. I always prefer vanilla with this though because it does taste a little bit better. Quick oats, oatmeal, the cheapest thing of oatmeal you can find. I've even done this with packets of oatmeal, different flavors, but this is just the easiest. I have blueberries tonight. I prefer raspberries. Raspberries taste the best with the raspberries, but we have blueberries tonight. You're going to need a Greek yogurt. This is a non-fat Greek yogurt. This has about 12 grams of protein in it. It's equivalent to like a Chobani. It's fat-free. It's also important. You're going to need some boiling water also. All right, so first things first, you're going to take your Tupperware. Again, most of the time they want you to put it in a glass jar. I don't know, I guess it just looks fancy, but I use a cheap Tupperware. It's just easier. So I put it on the scale, okay? We're turning our scale on. First ingredient we're going to put in there, we're going to actually put in our oatmeal. So here's a little tip for you guys. Take my scooper out of my protein powder. And I'm going to measure out 1 cup of oatmeal. So in half of serving of oatmeal, half a cup of oatmeal is 40 grams. So we're going to do a full cup, so that's 80 grams. So if you just watch that number on the scale, you want to make sure it's 80. And that'll give you about almost 50 grams of carbs. So it weighs about 80 grams, a little bit over, so I'll scoop some out. There you go. Okay, so now that's done. Next, we're gonna take a scoop, we'll zero this out. We're gonna take a scoop of protein powder. Now 1 scoop of protein powder is about 34 grams of protein. So we're gonna scoop that in there. And you could, again, you could put more protein, you could put less, doesn't matter. But actually I wouldn't put less than a scoop. So you want just about a scoop. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna zero this out again and we're gonna add 100 grams of blueberries, which is about 15 grams of carbs. Just kind of sprinkle this in. Again, you could pick different fruits and stuff, but I just like the way the berries taste with this. Raspberries specifically are my favorite, but the store didn't have them this week, so I'll do about 100 of these. Perfect. All right. Now, the next thing we do is, get a spoon. You want to dry sift the ingredients together. So all you got to do, you want to just make sure everything's mixed together. Okay? This way when we add the water that's been boiling. See that? This way everything's nice and mixed. And then the next ingredient, we'll take our water. All right? We're going to add our water in here. So if my camera person can get the water going in. Okay, I like to add a little bit of water. I don't like it to be I like it to be nice and thick. And again, you want to mix it. You want to make sure you see how it's still dry in certain spots. So you want to mix it up because you don't want it to get too watery. That's why I always add a little bit and then I just mix it around. So basically this is blueberry oatmeal right now, but the trick is going to be what we're going to do next. And you want to make sure there's no dry spots. So you can see like some dry spots on here. So mix it up nice and nice. There you go. All right, so it's good now. It's all mixed. It doesn't seem to be any dry parts anywhere. So the reason why I like to keep this nice and thick and not so watery is because the oatmeal is going to expand through the night. So this will get nice and thick. But now the trick is we're going to add our Greek yogurt right on top of it. So we'll just literally take this, pour it in. Get out all that. This is a raspberry flavor one because again, I told you raspberry is the best with the overnight oats and the vanilla. It's really good. But this probably has about 50 grams of carbohydrates, probably about almost 40 grams of protein, and little to no fat. So this is what makes this a really low calorie thing. If you wanted to add more calories to it, you could definitely add some peanut butter or other fruits to it. And make sure you get everything out of there. All right, and then, so now you see I just literally dumped that on top. Now you mix it together again, but now some of the liquid from the yogurt will make it a little bit more watery. And tomorrow, so I'm gonna eat this tomorrow. I'm not eating it now. And I'll put it in the fridge overnight. Okay. And again, you want to mix up all that oatmeal. But now what's going to happen is the oatmeal overnight is going to expand and it's going to suck up all this extra liquid. So this is going to be a really, really good consistency tomorrow when I go to eat it. So again, you just really want to mix it up. Okay. And that's it. Very simple. Then all I do, put my lid on it. We just put it in the fridge. And that's it. It goes directly in the fridge. And we won't touch it until tomorrow. So guys, that's how you make overnight oats the correct way. Don't fall for any of those schemes thinking that overnight oats is going to be the thing that's going to make a difference in your fat loss just because it's overnight oatmeal. They can be more calories than anything else. So that's the correct way to make a proper overnight oat recipe. I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys take advantage and do the same thing. I'll see you guys on the next one.